Hello everyone and welcome to this week's video. I am not coming to you live this week because we have company and I am filming this ahead of time. So I thought it would be fun to do a little mystery stamping with you this week. First of all, because we haven't done that before and I think it's kind of a really fun thing. And second of all, I didn't have time. I ran out of time to design a full card class for you. So I have one card designed. And I think it would be so much fun if you make a project along with me using the measurements that I gave, and I would love to see your projects. So make sure that if you make a card with me today that you share it in the comments because I would love to see it. So today I'm going to be using the Heartfelt Hexagon bundle. This bundle is not available in any catalog yet, but it is coming up in our January to April mini catalog. But you can get it right now. It was released early to be used with our World Card Making Day event, and it's still available in the online store. So you can purchase it right now. I think this is a really fun bundle. You've got a variety of sentiments in a variety of fonts, which I think is fun. And then the two outlines that will fit in the punch and a few other little images that you can add in with your stamping. And how great is another shape punch? I love punches because they're so quick and easy, and you can fit a whole lot of different sentiments in this one. So I think it's a lot of fun, and that's the bundle I'm going to be using today. Okay, so I'm going to get all of my pieces out. I told you to come with a card base that is 5.5 by 8.5, a piece of white or vanilla that is 3 3/4 by 5, a piece of designer series paper that is 1 3/4 by 5.5, and then 3 punched shapes that are about 2 inches. So of course I used the Heartfelt Hexagon punch, and I punched them out of the designer series paper. So I'm using the Bright and Beautiful designer series paper. It is a really fun 6x6 stack of paper. I think it's perfect for birthdays, and I'm going to be using the Let's Eat Cake sentiment for my card today, and I thought that this paper that screamed birthday to me went perfectly with that sentiment. So our card's going to come together pretty quickly, but I wanted to show you this fun card because I think it's a layout that you can use with a lot of different products, so use whatever you have on hand. My card base is Azure Afternoon, and I picked that color because it is one of the colors in the designer series paper. And I have white because that's the color that is the background of my designer series paper. But if your paper that you choose has vanilla in it, then you could use vanilla, or I suppose you could even use a different color too that coordinates, but just a lighter background color. If you wanted, you could even add a mat underneath this white layer. So the white layer is 3 3/4 by 5. You could add a mat of another coordinating color of cardstock. I like to do sometimes a really narrow mat. So for this one, I would probably do 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And I actually thought about adding that to my card, but I decided to keep it simple today. But know that you could do that. And then I'm going to add my designer series paper along the side. The other thing you could do if you want is emboss this layer. That would look kind of fun too. So depending on how much time you want to spend on your card or how much extra detail and texture you want to give it. Okay, so we've got that. And now I've punched 3 different designs out of the designer series paper, and I'm going to lay down one on the top. So I'm going to kind of center it so it overlaps that other piece. One on the top and one on the bottom. Kind of line that up. So again, here you could use any punched shape. You could do some die cutting with circles or squares, or whatever shape you want to do for this part of your card. Now before I attach this one, I am going to pull out the Let's Eat Cake stamp. So your center shape is where you're going to stamp your sentiment. So pick a sentiment that fits the shape that you chose. I did punch all of mine out of the designer series paper, and this is kind of just like a subtle background that's a light color, but you could do a white one for your center if you want to make it easier to see your sentiment. And I'm stamping in Azure Afternoon ink to match my card base, but you can really pick any color that coordinates with the papers that you chose. Okay, and then before I lay this down, I'm going to add a little bit of ribbon behind. So I'm using, this is a silver ribbon. This is one of our online exclusive products. So this is another one you won't find in a catalog, but it is a combo pack of ribbon that comes with silver and gold, and it is really, really pretty. So I'm going to be just folding this behind. So I like to leave it on the roll and kind of figure out how much I need and then cut. And I'm just going to fold this up again. And then I'm going to hold it in place with a mini glue dot. And then of course we'll layer our sentiment over it. Just kind of put this in the middle there. You could tie a bow if you want to, depending how thick your ribbon is. Sometimes I will do that. And then I'm going to lay this over the top with a few Stampin' Dimensionals. Sorry, it is getting a little shaky. So I printed off a few things before I decided to record this video. And of course they didn't print when I clicked print. And I waited, and I waited, and they still didn't print. And I thought, all right, I'm going to just do it because I need to get it done. Of course, it starts to print during my video. How it always happens. If you've been watching me for a while, this has happened to me before. It is not the first time. So see, I printed off your mystery stamping measurements for you, but I have a graphic that I posted earlier too. So you can go off of that if you would like to see the measurements. I will probably pull this back up at the end again, and it's going to print one more paper for me, but I'll share that one in a minute. Okay, so I have this over the top. And then I am going to use for my embellishment, knocking things all over the place here. This is the Tinsel Gems 4-pack, and this coordinates really well with this designer series paper. And I am just going to add a few of these, and I think this paper is so fun and has so many different colors that you don't have to use all the same color of your embellishment either. You can pick different ones. Now the green on here is a little bit darker maybe than the green on the paper, so I will maybe just stick with the other three colors. But there we go. And how fun is that? I think it's super cute and just a really fun birthday card. So I would love to see what you came up with this layout. So like I said, you can post a photo of your project in the comments and share it with all of us. And I think it will be fun to see what different products everybody uses. So use something you already have, or if you'd like to order some of the products that I use today, you can do that too. Of course, my other paper's not printing out right now, but I will put a link in the description with a shopping link. And if you use that shopping link to shop now through November 7th, and you spend more than $50, I will send you a little fun gift package in the mail. I am going through all of my retired items, and I have so much patterned paper, ribbon, embellishment, so I'm going to put together a little gift package for you if you order with me this week. But make sure you use that shopping link because it has a host code attached to it, and that way I know that you are shopping for this special. So if you liked this Heartfelt Hexagon bundle today, make sure you also check out my Super Saturday event that I've been posting about. It is 3 classes for 1 day of crafting, and it's all online, so you can join in from anywhere. But one of the classes I used this Heartfelt Hexagon bundle. And these, again, are really simple but pretty cards using that beautiful, delightful floral paper. And this is this is my favorite one. This Heartfelt Hexagon bundle I really am growing to like. This is that Petal Park Builder Punch. It makes really pretty flowers. So make sure you check out the Super Saturday event. I will also have a link in the description for that, and you can read all the details there. There are 3 classes that you can take, and you can choose 1, 2, or all 3. If you do choose all 3, then you will get a bonus 4th class that includes a stamp set, so that's kind of fun. And it is going to take place on November 18th, but it is in a Facebook group and everything will be recorded, so you can go back and watch and craft anytime. You don't necessarily have to be doing it that day, so make sure you check that out. And then the last sneak peek I wanted to share with you today is for this month's Christmas card club. If you are really paying attention, then you saw a sneak peek of these cards a while back. This was part of a creative convention that I attended, a virtual one, and this was one of our card classes. So she used a different paper, but I just love this Merry Bold and Bright paper. And so I participated in that card class, and I thought, this is just so cute. I'm going to have to use this sometime. So this is going to be this month's card club, or Christmas card club. So in my Christmas card club, you get the supplies to make 8 cards. It'll be 2 each of these designs. And if you are already a member of my Christmas card club, you know we used this bundle a few months ago, I think it's called the Joy of Christmas bundle. So you'll get a chance to use it again, but with different paper and ribbon. And I may have to switch out the embellishments because, as you know, they've all been going out of stock. I think they're all supposed to be back in really soon, but I may switch out the embellishments. But I just love this paper. Oh, I should show you this one because it's a fun fold. Super fun. So that's my Christmas card club. It's $39 a month, and you can join or cancel anytime. You don't have to commit for a certain amount of time. But if you subscribe for 6 consecutive months, you get a little gift from me that's valued at $25. And it is a fun way to make Christmas cards all year round, but especially now when it's getting to be crunch time for those Christmas cards, right? All right, thank you so much for joining me to make this mystery stamping card today. I hope you loved it. And I will probably not have a video next week because I ran out of time. So next week, you won't see a video, but then I'll be back the week after that. Thank you so much for watching. Happy stamping. Bye.